Hey guys, this is Sarah, and I'm coming to you for my week 98 VSG, post-VSG update and week 14 pregnancy. So I'm going to just jump into the numbers. I started my journey on April 26, 2012. And at that time, I weighed in at 357 pounds. And let's see, I weighed in about 357 pounds, and then I have no idea what I'm even saying. Weighed in at 357 pounds. I had surgery in Nashville, Tennessee with Dr. Brandon Williams. I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy. And last week I came to you at 180. This week, well, yesterday, Friday and yesterday, I weighed both. I weighed, almost said 357. I weighed 185. So that's a 5-pound gain for the week. I don't know. The week before that, I think maybe that was the week I didn't have a weight. And the week before that, I was 184. Then last week, I was 180. So, my body really likes 180. And it's just kind of stayed in that range. I think the lowest I've seen is 173. I think. I stayed at 176 for a while. But anyways, when I first got pregnant, I was 180. So I don't even know if I need to count that as a gain. I have a hard time believing I gained 5 pounds in a week. I think it's probably just fluid, and I know the baby doesn't weigh that much. But I know you have to count like the placenta and all that blah 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 blah, which I actually now have, because we've gone from I actually have a fetus now instead of just like a little, peanut. And I do think that I've been struggling to get my water in, and I do think some of that's probably just water retention fluid. Some of it's just pregnancy. Some of it is, it is what it is. I can't decide if I'm going to continue to weigh. Sure, it's something I want to keep up with, and I think it's great to document, but at this point, I don't want to gain 60 pounds, but at this point, I don't need to be losing weight, and I'm obviously not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to maintain as long as I possibly can with this pregnancy. So, I don't even know what to say about the 185. I don't know. When I first stepped on the scale, it was 187. So I got off, and I was like, there is no way I've gained 7 pounds. Of course, our scale is kind of skanky anyways. And I got back off, and it weighed again, and it was 186. And then I got back off, and I weighed again, and it was 185. And then I got back off, and I got back on, and it was 185. That was on Friday. On Saturday, I weighed at my brother's house because I've had my niece this weekend. They've been gone this weekend, and I weighed 185 or 186 on his scale. They have a digital scale, a dial scale, so it was kind of hard to tell. So I'm just going to go with a 185 since that's what I weighed a couple times on my scale, plus his too. I'm really trying not to even think about the numbers. I don't even know if you guys care at this point what my numbers are. I guess I need to just say that I've probably gained about 4 or 5 pounds so far in this pregnancy. In 14 weeks, I don't think that's too terribly bad. Who knows, next week I may 175. It is just sporadic. So, and I have honestly thought about asking the doctor's office not to weigh me, because I am just more concerned and focused at this point on health. And maybe everybody who, I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I just think it's more important to focus on that. Obviously, my carbs have been up. I'm really trying to get fruits and vegetables in there. I was drinking at least a gallon of water a day. I've struggled with that this week for multiple reasons. One is that my best friend's been gone most of the week, so I've had her kiddos, and so I've not been home. And even though I'm used to that schedule, it is tough packing everything and being ready for the week. And then my brother and his wife were out of town this weekend, and I've had my niece over the weekend, so I'm just exhausted. I'm hoping to get some rest this week. I had some bad dreams this week. It's just been kind of a random week. However, I did get, the weather was warmer a couple days this week, and so I actually walked outside several days. I had plans on going to the gym on Friday, but that didn't happen. And so I'm hoping to work out today too. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. I don't really have a lot to say, even though I've mumbled and jumbled on for about 6 minutes so far. But yeah, that's where we are. Week 14, you know, it's just started, but so far so good. I've been feeling like I didn't have much restriction, which I have read on other people's blogs or vlogs or whatever you want to say, that pregnancy and weight loss surgery, that was pretty common feeling. They were just saying something about, they didn't know if it was the hormones or if the tummy actually produces something that lets loose or what, but that they had also noticed that they felt like they didn't have as much restriction. That has been a little different the last couple days. I have definitely felt more restriction. So, yeah. I don't know if I talked about this, but on top of increasing my carbs through fruits and vegetables, I've also been trying to get some whole grains in there, which is something I normally don't add to my diet either, but I've been trying to do that mostly at breakfast. Yesterday I added some whole grains at lunch. I didn't do breakfast, so I know that a healthy, you know, looking at across the board at a healthy diet for someone with weight loss surgery is a little different. But I've been trying to focus on this pregnancy and just trying to make good choices for the baby. So, yeah, I'm tired. But other than that, things have been okay. I've had several heart flutters this week. Again, I think it's all normal. And then this morning, after I got up, I drank some decaffeinated tea. And I got really, 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 really dizzy after I stood up. I had to hold on to the counter for a second. I think that was before I actually drank tea. But anyways, which I had just been reading earlier in the week that around 13, 14 weeks, a lot of times dizziness kind of sets in, nausea subsides, and dizziness sets in. And I thought that was funny because I'm not usually somebody who suffers with things like that. So that was an odd experience. But other than that, yeah, things are going pretty well. Just staying really busy. We don't know anything about the cystic fibrosis testing yet. And I don't know anything about my job yet, so we're just kind of hanging out in limbo. Just decided I'm not going to worry about any of it. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. You know, it's beyond my control at this point, and I'm just not worried about it. So we've got a lot to do in the next 6 months. A lot to do in the next 6 months. A lot. When I think about that, I get a little stressed out. But food cravings this week, I don't really have any major ones. I went through this pear phase last week, the beginning of this week. I'm kind of over that. I've really been enjoying salads. I really been wanting to eat sandwiches, but I haven't been eating sandwiches because I have to eat them hot, and I do not like hot deli meat. So, yeah. This video is random, and I've not said anything important. I've just mumbled on. So, good times. I have also moved into mostly wearing stretchy and maternity clothes. That's where we are. This morning I'm wearing this big, huge, baggy shirt. I mean, nothing I'm wearing is maternity, but it's just baggy, and that's what I'm enjoying this week. So, okay, guys. We will see you next week, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. Bye.